Nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and 13. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on, work. All day, dog.
Second and 6. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Ready. Hey, Charlie. No game on this defense, no game. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Set, go. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Ready, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
Replace the win. Let's go. Down. 70, Indy. General West. Kill. Let's go. Get it.
They start to drive with White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Come on, set. 30 base. Okay, long game for you. Two times. We got 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Daniels. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Rip right.
First down, here's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Let it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
You ready? 26 months. Hey, that's scared. That's scared.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96. 6 man.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown, for him to break something off. He goes all the way across.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and long. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To throw on second down, Daniels. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get in the weight room. Watch the edge.
Looking to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Mike 51.
2nd and 2. Steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 65. 65. Check.
2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here with White. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
30 base. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Brings up 4th
coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? Guys, fight 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you, man.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Second and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Here we go. 50, plant. Topper. Ready?
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Landry, agile footwork. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage and good.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 65 yards on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. G-Con, 132 fighter. Now.
Second and 6. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's Wright. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We want it. Come to my world. Let's go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New England,